Hello everyone, it's Heather from Heather Travels and I'm here on the shores of Lake Michigan. We are in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We've been driving since about 9 o'clock this morning and it's about 1:45 now. We stopped just once to get lunch and we did take we missed our turn. We missed our turn and went about 15 miles out of our way and had to turn around and then cut over, but it didn't take us too long out of our way. So we are on a little adventure, a little 3-night adventure up here in the UP, and we're going to hopefully stop and see some lighthouses today, and I'll put that in this video. And we are also going to check into a hotel tonight in St. Ignace, Michigan, and then we are going to be going tomorrow to Mackinac Island. So there will be videos coming up about our adventures and our time on Mackinac Island. Can you hear the waves lapping? This is a boat landing. We just stopped here. So you can see that way you can't see anything. There's an island there. And then I am not sure if that's an island too. See, it ends right there. Or if that's part of Door... Oh, you know what it might be? It might be the islands at the end of Door County. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look at the map. But this is about the closest we're going to get to the ocean for a while. But I still like hearing the water lap up on the shore. I'm going to quick show you my pandemic bag. Okay, this Disney Cruise Line Castaway Club tote bag was our free Castaway Club gift on our last Disney cruise in the Disney Wonder. And it was the perfect size for what I needed because we're going to be going on a ferry and you cannot take your car. Okay, officially there are no motor vehicles allowed on Mackinac Island. It's historic and it's meant to be like you're stepping back in time, okay? If you have seen the movie Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour, that's set on Mackinac Island. They filmed it on Mackinac Island. The only transportation on Mackinac Island is bicycle, foot, or horses, or like horse and carriages. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. I worked on Mackinac Island the summer after I graduated from high school. My boyfriend and I got jobs up there and went up there and worked in the summer. I know for a fact that there are motor vehicles on Mackinac Island, but they make a point of not letting the tourists see them. For example, some people have pickup trucks. There is a fire truck, at least one. I think there's an ambulance. There's construction equipment, things like that. Because sometimes they do need to have vehicles like that. But the tourists don't see that. I only was able to see that stuff because I worked up there. You have to go over on the ferry and you're not taking your car. So we needed to have just our little suitcases, and then we had some extra stuff that I had to figure out a way to carry. Okay, so one of the things I couldn't fit in my little overnighter suitcase was our fan. Our little fan that we take with us for hotel rooms is right here. That fit in this bag. And then I organized my masks into a bag of clean masks, and then I have an empty bag to put the dirty masks in. And then I also have some littler Ziploc bags in here to use, and we're using one right now in the car. We have it up front to use to put our masks in like while we're eating. Now we're not wearing masks right now because we are at a boat landing with no people around. Okay. I am disappointed to say that I have yet to see anyone in Michigan wearing a mask. And it's supposed to be the law here. Megan looked it up to double check because I was pretty sure that Michigan was one of the states that requires masks in any public place. But Megan looked it up and it said that any place that social distancing is impossible. Well, I can tell you, even in the places that social distancing is impossible, nobody was wearing masks. We haven't seen a single person wearing a mask so far. We were in a convenience store at a gas station. The people in the drive-thru, we stopped at a Dunkin' Donuts and an A&W, and nobody working was wearing a mask. Nobody in the gas station was wearing a mask. Nobody's wearing a mask. So I don't know what's up with that. Okay, then I also have in here Lysol wipes to use to sterilize our hotel room. I have some sunglasses, and then I have a bag with sunscreen, insect repellent, tissues, hand sanitizer, and like wet ones wipes. The kids are climbing out on the rocks here. Megan thinks it's super cool. She does not remember. You might have seen in Andrew's question and answer travel video, he remembers going to Bayfield a lot as a kid, but it occurred to me just now, and there's a lot of this kind of stuff up there, where you climb out on the rocks and the water and everything. She wouldn't remember, because the last time she was there, she was only 2. So she doesn't remember the whole taking a ferry experience or climbing out on the rocks in the big Great Lake or any of that. So this is kind of new for Meg. We were just about to get back in the car and the kids spotted some ducks. So they had to run back out and say hello. Okay, we're in Escanaba, Michigan at Ludington Park, and we're just getting out of the car for a little while to take a little stroll. There is an operational lighthouse out there, and then kids are walking. There's an old lighthouse here, which I think is a museum, and I have come to Escanaba many times in the past and stayed here with my dad, but we never came down this way. We drove all along this road, and there are just tons of beautiful homes with great big windows, and there's this big long park. This is Ludington Park that goes along the water over here, and then there's all these homes along this road which have beautiful views of Lake Michigan, and they were just lovely. Everything from modern new builds to big old Victorians to just really quaint, pretty cottages and all sorts of stuff. And the land we're seeing back, this is a bay, right? Yeah, we're on a bay. And so we're actually seeing land across, and I think it opens up like that way to the bigger lake. We're just gonna walk over here and see this lighthouse. There's a guy doing some kind of maintenance over there. That's that noise if you hear it. Oh dear. That's a wasp nest, actually. We might not be able to get in here. We can at least look at it. Sand Point Lighthouse, closed. Looks like it's closed for the pandemic.
Closed for summer.
Yeah, probably because of the pandemic. There's a sign that says it's closed. It's not real high. There's a marina over there past the kids. Hello. Okay, we're back in the car. We're in the car. We spent some time in Escanaba. We got gas there. I am happy to report that pretty much everybody at the Holiday gas station that we stopped at was wearing a mask. We were planning on stopping at 2 additional lighthouses, actual lighthouses. One in Mackinac and one here near Gulliver, which we just passed, but it is raining, and it has been raining for a while, and we don't really want to be out wandering around in the rain. So we are going to make it a priority to stop and see those 2 lighthouses on the way home on Thursday. Today is Monday. I'll put those in a different video later. And that's going to be about it for us. I'm just going to press on now to St. Ignace. We should be there in time for a late dinner. We ate lunch pretty late, so we're going to have a late dinner, and then we're just going to check into our hotel and chill out in our hotel and relax. And tomorrow we will be getting the ferry. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos from this trip to Mackinac Island, Michigan. Thank you everyone for joining. Safe travel!